YouTube, how's it going today? Hope you're all doing well. Today we got a little special treat. For those who don't know, I am the Ice King. It is only natural that I have the most exquisite taste to determine what the best ice cream flavor is, and only my opinion and no one else's. First off, we have vanilla. I think every kid starts off with vanilla as like you grow up with that. Because it's like so crucial in so many other flavors, I'm gonna actually give it an A rank. Next up, we got chocolate here. I'm not that big of a fan of chocolate ice cream. Honestly, a B or C realistically for me. Double chocolate's even worse because it's like, hey, here's chocolate with more chocolate. I'm like, oh, great. I'm sorry. I gotta give it D tier. With that said, though, when they're combined together, chocolate and vanilla swirl, you have the sweetness of vanilla mixed with the more bitterness of chocolate, making an easy S tier. Strawberry. I actually am a really big fan of strawberry ice cream. It's like a very light flavor, but like has like the smallest hint of strawberry. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. I think strawberry is like an easy, like at least A tier. Neapolitan. Here's my experience with Neapolitan ice cream. You go to like one of those events when you're in school or like a friend's birthday event. They'd buy like a giant tub of this and either have like strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate. You couldn't have either one. Even when I was a kid, I hated this. When you're a kid, you have this when it's like already kind of melted, they're already mixing together. It just tastes like slush. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not good. F tier. Cookies and cream. They take the brilliant idea of Oreos, where you have like the crunchiness of the cookie mixed with like the sweetness of the cream. You need to have like really chunky pieces of the cookie. When they do it right, easy A tier. Coffee flavor. There are two types of coffee flavors ice cream that are out there. When you have like good solid coffee ice cream, which is like standard vanilla with like an espresso shot, that is S tier. But when you buy store-bought coffee ice cream, it's like the most instant coffee flavored shit on the planet. And as a coffee connoisseur, I hate that. D tier. Peanut butter ice cream. Peanut butter ice cream basically goes down to whether you like peanut butter or not. I like peanut butter, but not that much. I'll put it slightly above. I actually, no, I'll do that. Mint ice cream. Just mint, I'll put it here. Mint chocolate chip, though, definitely up here. When you have that little bit of chocolate chip, especially dark chocolate, the bitterness of dark chocolate mixed with the sweetness of like mint ice cream, that's what you need to have it be really, really good. Cookie dough. This is gonna be solely dependent on if you were a kid, did you try and eat the cookie dough always, or were you that one kid that like waited until it was like baked? I love cookie dough. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, especially when they put like big chunks of cookie dough in like premium ice cream places. It's an S tier. Butter pecan. I think butter pecan is a little too sweet. It feels like I'm just eating like liquid sugar. I'm putting SD. Blueberry. Blueberry sweets are either very, very like mild flavor or very, very sour flavor. And I feel like with ice cream, you need to have like a more powerful flavor to it. But if it's like very subtle like blueberry, it just tastes like you're having vanilla ice cream that's slightly more purple. I'm gonna put it at D tier. English toffee. English toffee has the same problem as butter pecan, where it's just slightly too sweet, but I feel like English toffee makes it even more sweeter. Honestly, I'm putting it as D tier as well. It's just not a good ice cream flavor. Like, I'd rather have coffee over English toffee. Salted caramel. Salted caramel has the same problem as like butter pecan and English toffee. Although, if it is salted, it does save the flavor in my opinion, because you need to have that balance with ice cream flavors especially. So I'd say it's slightly better than double chocolate in my opinion. Dulce de leche. Anyways, now with the real flavor, birthday cake. There's always two different versions of birthday cake ice cream. They either have the ice cream actually taste like a birthday cake, or they just take vanilla ice cream and then mix in an actual literal birthday cake into the ice cream. I'd go realistically C tier. Strawberry cheesecake. I'm not a big fan of cheesecake already. I think it's very overrated, except for Japanese cheesecakes. Japanese cheesecakes go hard. Anything else, especially like North American ones, were like very more heavy dairy themed. That into an ice cream flavor, F tier. Raspberry Ripple. Raspberry tends to be, at least like for ice cream stores, when they go for Raspberry Ripple, it's always sour, and raspberry isn't meant to be sour. F tier. I just do not stand with either strawberry cheesecake or Raspberry Ripple. Now everyone who's like a fan of those flavors are gonna like want my head cut off. Cherry. Cherry is the exact opposite of blueberry, where when cherries are like for sweets and all that, they tend to have a more potent taste, but also like a mildly sweeter one as well, especially darker cherries. I'm actually gonna keep it here in C tier. Pistachios. Pistachio ice cream has the same problem as coffee. It is either a light vanilla mixed with pistachio paste, which I think is actually very tasty, or they throw in pistachio nuts into vanilla, which I hate when they do that. And because it's like always 50-50, I'm going D tier. Rainbow sherbet. I think rainbow sherbet's S tier. Rainbow sherbet, for those who are wondering, is like mango, strawberry, all the other essentials like mixed together in one. It's just so good. Rocky Road ice cream. It's basically chocolate ice cream that's a little bit sweeter with marshmallows. This does kind of help with chocolate, the chocolate being a little bit better as well. However, I'm not the biggest fan of marshmallows, so I'm gonna put it at high B tier. Moose Tracks. Vanilla with peanut butter cups and famous moose. Okay, so it's fudge and Reese's basically mixed together as an ice cream. I'd still rather have it over peanut butter ice cream. Like, it's good, but like you have this once in a blue moon. Candy cane ice cream. Again, it goes down here. Who the goes out of their way to have candy cane ice cream when you literally have a better mint version up here? Blue Moon ice cream. I like it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, so I'm probably gonna put it as C tier. Green tea ice cream. When you were a kid, you're not really a big fan of it. When you're an adult though, green tea is really good. Especially matcha ice cream. Oh my god, so good. Now, if you were a kid and were cultured, you have had Superman ice cream. Because of like the nostalgia I have for this flavor, it's S. It brings you back to a time when things were easier, when you're in the mall with like your mom or dad being like, "Mom, Dad, I want this ice cream." It's like, alrighty, buddy. And you can get in like a little cup. It is so good. And now we have bacon ice cream. Alrighty, that was the entire tier list. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And as always, take it easy. Bye-bye now.